Welcome back to Bones, Bourbon, Barley, and Brass. We're a lifestyle channel where we discuss interesting things. We have an interesting one for you today. We have Johnnie Walker Green Label. But before we dive into this, we'd like to thank our sponsors, our good friends at Toro Land and Ranch Company, www.torolandranch.com. They're an e-commerce platform with vacant land, livestock, working dogs, and soon to be apparel and goods. www.torolandranch.com. All right, Johnnie Walker Green Label. This is part of our Scotch series because we're going to Scotland here in a few weeks. And we kind of had a blooper video when we shot this the first time. The cork decided to bust in the bottle, and we decided that was a bad omen at that time. So a little bit about this. It's a 15-year blended malt Scotch whiskey, crafted exclusively from single malts, not grain whiskey, from Speyside, Highland, Lowland, and Islay regions. It's known for being balanced, rich flavor profile of crisp fruit, wood smoke, vanilla, and sea salt. And usually goes about $70 to $85 a bottle. Made from four key single malts: Talisker, Coila, Cragganmore, and Linkwood. And then it's matured for 15 years in American and European oak casks. And then the flavor profile: garden fruit, florals, rich wood, cedar, and a smoky finish. Best served neat, on the rocks, or premium cocktails. All right. Let's go ahead and give this a pour, since we already had the cork gate, for lack of better words. We got our trusty Glencairn glass. I can smell it coming off the bottle here, so let's give it a quick pour. As you can see, it's amber in color. Not real light, but not real dark either. I smell the oak. Yeah, just rich wood. I can smell cedar. A little bit of florals. All right, let's give it a taste. Cheers. Yeah, I could see that. Garden fruit, florals, rich wood, cedars, and a little bit of smoke at the end. Let's see here. Johnnie Walker says it's a harmonious mix. I find that intriguing. Let's see here. 43% alcohol. Got to give a shout out to Diageo, as they own pretty much everything. I say that half serious, half joking. Yeah, I would give this, if I had to give this a rating, I would give this an 89 to 91. And I think, to speak candidly to this, I think this represents if you're into bourbons and American whiskeys, this presents a nice, smooth, jumping off entry point into Scotch. It's not abrasive like you would find on Islay with Portiskeag or Coila or Ardbeg or Broodlade. But yeah, this is good. This is good. It's certainly approachable. Yeah, I have to agree with my assessment. 89 to 91. Let's see what they got as far as cocktail recommendations. Let's see here. They're kind of all over the board. Smooth and floral old fashioned, that they use Black Label, Smoky Manhattan, also Black Label. All these Black Label? Certainly it can't be. Whiskey Sour. What's the Whiskey Sour? Black Label. It's interesting. A little mystified as these all seem to be Black Label. Gold Rush. Maybe Black Label's like their OG. If you know, put something in the comments. Yeah, it appears what they've done for cocktails is Black Label. Let's look at the whiskeys here. Black Label, double Black Label. Okay, so Black Label's aged for 12. There's an 18-year. Can't really. All whiskeys. Come on. There's a blonde. Red Label is 35 whiskeys. Yeah, they're all over the board. So, here we go. Ranked. Blue Label is the pinnacle, followed by the 18-year, and then the Green Label. Here we go. Best to standard. Blue Label is first. Aged 18-year is highly refined, but considerably better value than blue. Green Label is the 15-year. Gold Label, double black. Black is kind of the entry point, and then Red Label is the cheapest and youngest, perfect for mixing cocktails. So there you have it. Hashtag the more you know. Yeah, so this is pretty good. Pretty approachable. Pretty good jumping off point. As far as what we have coming up, well, let me back up a second. I know I made a boatload of videos in March, and then probably everybody's like, where did you go? Well, I got sick probably around St. Patrick's Day time, and so when you're sick, it's just not fun to have cocktails and alcohol and beer and to drink and et cetera, et cetera. So that's what happened there. And when you're running a channel periodically, you need a break. So probably be an uptick of videos first part of April, then a bit of a pause mid-April. Then there will probably be a week that there's a bit of a kick up, and then there will be Scotland. Try to see if we can do some remote content. We'll see what happens. It just depends. I mean, if I get busy, it may just be capturing B-roll and then debriefing the trip once I come back. We'll also try to see if we can do some, spots review. So eateries and pubs and distilleries and those sorts of things. Try to do a little spin and pivot there. And then next thing you know, we'll be into May. And in May, I think we'll be hitting some summer beers. Also, it's the 250th anniversary of the United States. So we'll really be hitting up the American beers like Yingling and, Miller and Coors and Bud. So look forward to that content. I think that's going to be some exciting content coming up. And then we'll be in the throes of summer and all the summer beers, things like Leinenkugel Summer Shandy, Boulevard Wheat Beer are a few that I think of. Probably Corona and Dos Equis. So exciting times coming up. I think it's going to be a great year for the channel, and we'll take it from there. And until next time, cheers.